Great awakening, light lords, and grand rising to those who have not yet awoken to the simple fact that whatever thoughts you place your focus upon shall manifest the most. Are you asking yourself, if you're constantly telling yourself, I don't want this, I don't want this to happen, I don't want this to happen, I feel some type of way about this, then you're going to continue feeling that way until you redirect your attention to the opposite polarity. Redirect your attention to the whole other side of looking at the subject.
That's my kind.
Y'all move that over there.
What?
Peace to all the guys entering the room. Share the video. Peace to everyone entering the room. Just want everybody to know, man, you're the source of everything. Like, no matter what happens, you only seeing it because you focused on your five senses, man. You only seeing it because you focus on certain programs that, you know, allow you to experience life through your conscious mind. You know what I'm saying? It's specific subconscious programs that allow you to see certain things happening in your life. And if you just sit in isolation, if you sit in isolation for like 30 to 90 days, like, and just connect to nature and just study, like, you're going to see it, bro. You're going to see it. You just study. Just study yourself. Study the five sciences. Study astrology, biology, melanin grounding, and quantum physics. You're going to see it. You're going to see how everything moving and shifting, everything your subconscious, things that you're not completely aware of, things that you're not even completely aware of are constantly changing and shifting according to what you have put repeatedly into your subconscious mind, into what you have put into making a habit of thinking about, feeling, and acting. You're going to see everything start to maneuver. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see everything start to maneuver around the way you think, period. The way you think, period. Everything going to start to maneuver around it. And you know, people can say, you know what I'm saying? We're not God. We're not God. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If you want to think that, then you're going to continue to be victimized or victimize yourself by situations that you feel like you have no control over. You're going to constantly victimize yourself and, you know what I'm saying, feel powerless. You know what I'm saying? There's ideologies out there, you know what I'm saying, that make you feel like you have no power without, you know, something outside of you. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing that everything that you see on the outside is a reflection of what's within. And once you tap into the kingdom of heaven, which is within, then everything that's on the outside must move, you know, according to what you have tapped into. You know what I'm saying? Everything outside of you must move in a way to where it's, you know, being manipulated by your thought forms. I mean, it just, your aura or your biofield is constantly being tweaked and, you know, reorganized. All the energies within it are constantly being tweaked and reorganized according to what you're experiencing. So you start to make your experiences what you want to experience. You start making your thoughts what you want to experience, then all your thoughts going to manifest experiences for you to experience the type of things that you're thinking. So it's no matter what, your perception rules your biology. You know what I'm saying? So your perception rules your biology, man. Point blank, period. I say, if I tell myself something every day and from a certain perception, then no matter what I go through, I'm gonna always be looking at life in that way. You know what I'm saying? If somebody constantly watching, you know what I'm saying, negative videos, and constantly reading negative, information of people bashing each other and beefing, then when they see something happen in their life, they gonna see, you know what I'm saying, their astrological program, their astrological energy is gonna stream through that perception. The astrological energy is gonna stream through that perception, and that's what they're gonna see. They're gonna see the negative aspects of themselves in each situation. Or wherever you go, there you are, man. Wherever you go, there you are. Look at your brother. Wherever you go, there you are. Can't blame people around you, because the people around you are reflections of you. Can't blame nothing, no situation that happens. You know what I'm saying? You can't victimize yourself. And you know what I'm saying? You played a part in that. You know what I'm saying? You constantly thinking negative shit, constantly feeding your subconscious mind negative shit. Even if you feel like you consciously happy or whatever, it don't matter. It's gonna constantly bring situations to show you that you really not in the right mind state. You know what I'm saying? You can constantly go out and party and smoke weed and drink and, you know what I'm saying, do coke and all this other all different types of drugs. You know what I'm saying? You can smoke weed all day, every day, man, and try to pacify yourself from the information that's being fed to your conscious mind from your subconscious mind. But at the end of the day, until you reevaluate what's in your subconscious and start to make programs out of it, then you know what I'm saying, you start to tweak those subconscious programs. You're gonna keep experiencing the same shit. Just in a different form, man. Just in a different form. Real shit. You're gonna keep experiencing the same shit in a different form. They just walked over there. What you mean, have them? I didn't have them over there. Peace and prosperity to everybody. So yeah. Whatever you constantly thinking about, present yourself with the type of information, whether it's good or bad. Your subconscious mind don't give a damn. Subconscious mind is like the subconscious mind is like a little child, man. When it comes to information, you're just taking in, constantly taking in, And it don't care what type of information it is. Whatever information they take in is just gonna think it's right. You know what I'm saying? Whatever information it's programmed to, it's just gonna think it's the right type of information to take in. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta constantly like examine your inner child, like examine the way you looking at situations and respond to them correctly. You know what I'm saying? Because the more you do that, the more you practice that, the more you make a habit of keeping a healthy perspective and keeping, healthy information in your mind, and keeping you know what I'm saying, allowing that to flow into your feelings and responses and all that. Then throw that down.
Okay.
Then more healthy situations gonna happen in your life. Here. And you won't see anything as negative. You're gonna stop seeing anything as against you, or something that something that you see negative, irritating or frustrating. You're gonna stop seeing things like that. Everything is gonna be at ease. Like the way you express yourself is gonna be at ease. You're gonna be fully at ease no matter where you at. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be, in the tropics. But you can start wherever you are. Because wherever you go, there you are. Even if you don't, because if you don't, get your mind right, wherever you at, even if you go to the tropics, you're gonna manifest Babylon there. You're gonna manifest your lower self there. You're gonna manifest negative situations there. You know what I'm saying? Even though you got UVB rays helping out your melanin, you got plenty of, fruit to eat. You know what I'm saying? You got fruit according to the season at which it comes. You know what I'm saying? You got rivers, flowing streams. You got all of that. You know what I'm saying? Don't go back there. Get over here. You have, you know what I'm saying? You living in the tropics. You living in abundance. Even if you living in abundance of life, you still gonna manifest death. If you hold death in your subconscious, you still gonna manifest death if you hold death in your subconscious. You know what I'm saying? People don't really understand. They're really not trying to embody the information. You know what I'm saying? They want to be entertained. You know what I'm saying? People want to be entertained. They want to just keep hearing the same shit over and over again and just feel like they're doing something just by listening. They intellectually masturbate, man. I used to be that. I used to be that way. I used to intellectually masturbate, man. Nah, man. Fuck that. Come on, bro. We got to get our minds right where we at. Because if you don't get your mind right where you at, if you don't get your mind right where you at, if you don't get your mind right where you at, then no matter where you go, you won't manifest some bullshit. Period. If you don't get your mind right wherever you are in the now moment, then you're going to always manifest some bullshit. Period. I don't give a fuck, you going to college, you talking about you getting degrees, you want to be a police officer, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be all this other shit. It don't matter. You're going to constantly manifest bullshit until you get your mind right. You're going to still be going through hell. You're going to still go through situations that ain't, really for you. You know what I'm saying? Well, they are really for you. They for you to see, what you're not doing right. You know what I'm saying? Until you dive deep into your astrological program, which are your genes. Your astrological program is your genes. It's your genome. Here, take it. Your astrological program is your genome. You know what I'm saying? Until you start diving deep into your astrological program, finding out why certain programs happen and how often they happen, how often they come into your life, how you affected by them. Why you why you're affected by them, why you feel certain type of ways, why you have certain types of relationships, why you express yourself a certain way, around everybody, but express yourself a different way when you're in private or with somebody that you're more closely connected to. You know what I'm saying? What type of relationships you have with your parents on the subconscious level before you even conscious of what happened. A being in this reality. You know what I'm saying? This is the importance of astrology, man. This is the importance of astrology. We have to have, some type of understanding about, our own lives. And until you actually begin to see, and try to understand yourself and actually, get divine knowledge of self, you know what I'm saying? Get divine knowledge of self, complete, you know what I'm saying? Infallible knowledge of self. Then you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna constantly keep doing the same shit over and over and over again. And even when you get, divine knowledge of yourself, it's people that, you know what I'm saying, you will still, it's up to you, man. It's up to you. You got to find out why you do certain shit. Like how much focus can you put on certain things? Why you, you know what I'm saying? Why are you lazy? Why do you procrastinate sometimes? What type of energies can you use? It's all about manipulating your energies. What type of energies can you use to motivate yourself to keep doing the right thing? Because once you get divine knowledge of yourself and you still fucking up, you're going to constantly be convicted by that. You're going to constantly feel bad for that. Once you have divine knowledge of yourself and you still doing bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You have divine knowledge of yourself, you memorized it and all that, but you still doing bullshit. You ain't focused on getting to the tropics. You ain't focused on, you know what I'm saying, stopping bad habits. You know what I'm saying? You just spend the knowledge for intellectual satisfaction. You can't intellectualize this, man. You got to begin to live it. You got to begin to embody it. You got to begin to take it all in.
You do it.
You got to begin to take it all in and, manifest the exact reality or the heaven that you wish to see. You know what I'm saying? That you actually are. That your body is. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know to do.
Daddy.
You gotta constantly do what you know you need to do to better yourself every now, within the now, like every moment. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about when things are gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about when things are gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Or how long it's going to take. Because the more you worry about that, instead of focusing on doing it within the now, don't worry about how long it's going to take. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna make it longer. You're going to make that time span between you and what you see as your heaven or your next goal. You're going to make that time span longer. You know what I'm saying? You have good expectations and you expect to do your best every moment. Hey, y'all come back over here. Now. Both of y'all, come back over here. Go get them. Okay, back again. Let me see if anybody commented, any questions or anything. But yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of all that, you know what I'm saying? That's just the basics, the base of, what I teach. You know what I'm saying, the base level. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting too advanced right now. I just want to network and I want to build with y'all. So anyone who wants to come in, you know what I'm saying, and build with me, we can get it done. You know what I'm saying? Anybody has any questions, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying, ask any questions, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to teach. You know what I'm saying? And the more you you know what I'm saying, able to teach, the more you can learn yourself. You know what I'm saying? Teaching and learning go hand in hand. That's a fact. That's a fact. Bay in the room. That's a fact. She said, if you perceive it as negative and the person didn't intend it in a negative way, isn't that a reflection? Yeah, I was just talking about that. Isn't that a reflection of your inner self and your perception? That's a fact. So that's what you got to do. You got to change your perception. And the more you do that and the more you practice that, the more, better situations going to happen in your life. You know what I'm saying? You can't point the finger at nobody. You can't point the finger at, nobody else. You can't point the finger at anybody else at the way you perceive and shit. That's the way you perceive it. And the way you perceive it rules your biology. So when you constantly perceiving something a certain way, your cells, that information gets sent through electrochemical signals throughout your nervous system to all of your cells from your brain. You know what I'm saying? Electromagnetic waves. So those thoughts, you constantly think those thoughts, that information gets sent to your cells over and over and over again. So then, you know what I'm saying, that creates feelings. Your central nervous system begins to feel those brain waves. Your central nervous system is going to feel that, and your cells going to react to that. So you're going to have a lower, you're going to have a lower level of immune system, lower level of energy. You're going to have a lower level of, power that you could be using. You could be having a higher level of power. You could be having a higher level of energy. You could be having a higher level of focus, stronger focus, more motivation. But the way you perceiving things, your astrological program is filtering through that perception to show all your shadows and your demons back to yourself. So that's what So that's what you're going to see in your reality. So in order to change that, whatever you see in your reality, you must begin to start viewing it more objectively and more, in a way that it is teaching you something. You know what I'm saying? So a way that you're teaching yourself to be in a better state or to be in a better mind frame and see what everything is symbolized as, because this reality is nothing but symbols of your own thought. So yeah, once you keep that mindset, keep a healthy perspective about things, and keep on looking at things from a positive or, a healthier view or a balanced view, you know what I'm saying? It's not to be, so positive about things that you become unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? You try to look at things from a positive aspect to the point where, it's not realistic. You're not really, it's like for an example, if you know what I'm saying, you can, you can drive down a short strip, going 100 miles an hour, and it's a whole bunch of obstacles and shit in the way, and there's bumps and all these different types of shit, and you know what I'm saying? And you like, nah, man, let me look at it positively, man. I'm gonna make it to the end. And you're not really analyzing, you know what I'm saying? You're not really analyzing all these bumps and, curves and rocks and a whole bunch of obstacles and stuff that's in the way. And if you're trying to go down 100 miles an hour, you're gonna hit it and the motherfucking car gonna flip. And you got a very high chance of fucking dying. You know what I'm saying? And, you're not thinking about that. You're just thinking about, man, you know what I'm saying, I'm the most positive being ever. I'm finna go down this shit and I'm gonna make it. Nah, man, you gotta be realistic with it. You gotta be balanced. You gotta hold a balanced perspective. You can't just be straight, you know what I'm saying, gung-ho about some shit without taking a step back and being balanced and actually looking at every single detail. The devil is in the details. You know what I'm saying? So you being that positive, you can have good intentions, but as you going, the devil gonna come through within the details to get to your goal. So you got to analyze that and see that the devil is the obstacle that you got to overcome. It's actually teaching you something, teaching you how to be more prepared for what you asking for what you want to manifest. You know what I'm saying? So you will slow down a bit. You know what I'm saying? You will slow down a bit, see all these rocks and these obstacles and these different curves and bumps and shit, and go around them slowly. You know what I'm saying? And then you can get to your destination more readily instead of just woohoo. You just driving through some shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a balanced perspective. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a healthy perspective. You know what I'm saying? So the way to change those things, the situations that happen in your life, is to constantly practice having a healthier perspective, and that's through study. You got to constantly study yourself, study your environment, study everything around you, because everything is just a reflection of you. Now, if anybody wants to come in, you know what I'm saying? If anybody wants to come in the room, just let me know what's happening. It's like this. We gotta stop acting off just impulse, man. And I can say, I have a right to say that because I'm an Aries, man. My Aries, I got a Sun Aries in the 4th house, Moon Aries in the 4th house, Venus Aries in the 5th house. My ascendant is Sagittarius, fire energy. My North Node is in Sagittarius. You know what I'm saying? And my Mercury is in Pisces in the 3rd house. So I have a tendency, I could react off impulse, but what I've learned, you know what I'm saying, is that however you program your subconscious mind, it's gonna make you look at yourself differently. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make you look at yourself differently. Like for me, like when anything happens in my life, period, no matter what's going on, since my sun and moon are conjunct, and I know that, and I become more aware of that, I've embraced that angel, you know what I'm saying, in my life, and I become more even tempered. You know what I'm saying? I used to have anger problems and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And tendencies to indulge, you know what I'm saying, in things, you know what I'm saying? So what you got to do is you got to study your angels. You know what I'm saying? You got to study your chart, man. Like, that's all I've been saying, man. You got to study your chart, man. I guess that's the message for today, because, the more you study yourself, you get divine knowledge yourself, then the better you gon', you know what I'm saying, the better you gon' look at life. The healthier you gonna look at life. This reality is all about growth and betterment. So, whatever, if you don't feel like you growing in any way, you know what I'm saying, you need to study yourself. You need to get your astrological natal chart, your natal birth chart, and begin to study yourself. You know what I'm saying? And start changing up, switching up things you're doing, creating better habits. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, I'm making new habits right now. I'm connecting with new people. I'm connecting with other people because I'm changing my perception. You know what I'm saying? The more you change your perception, the more different things will happen in your life. The more different people will come into your life. The more different habits you will take, you know what I'm saying, partake in. Different lifestyle. You're gonna begin to start living a whole different lifestyle. You're not gonna be able to chill with the same people that you used to chill with. Once you start, you know what I'm saying, changing your mind, you know what I'm saying, it depends on your environment, depends on who you are, depends on your astrological program. You know what I'm saying? If you was around people in your childhood that's, you know what I'm saying, was conscious, and you was always conscious, then that's a different thing. Most people, they're not that they're not, in that state of prosperity. They want make, you know what I'm saying, in that state of prosperity, because this reality is all about, chance and opportunity to overcome the obstacles that you present to yourself so that you can learn and make a new reality for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Make a balanced reality, make a healthier reality for yourself. So, the more you change your perspective, the more the healthier, you know what I'm saying, your whole life gonna be. The healthier your body gonna be, the more vibrant, the more clear your mind gonna get. You know what I'm saying? My perspective, I'm the type of person to where, I notice certain things about myself. You know what I'm saying? I notice my demons. I notice things, you know what I'm saying, I got to overcome. But as soon as I see it, you know what I'm saying, I'm on it. I'm like, hey, I need to overcome that. I need to overcome that. Overcome that. You know what I'm saying? If you fail, you fail forward. You know what I'm saying? You fail, you pick yourself back up. Okay, I need to do better with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And you just keep doing better and better. Reality is all about growth and betterment. And it's a simulation. It's a simulation. It's a simulation of growth and betterment. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna have to move this shit. Yerp. I'm back. Peace and prosperity. Who want to connect? Who wants to connect? Sometimes I get tired of saying the same shit over and over and over again. That's why I be taking a break from social media and just be doing shit in my own life, man.
Okay, I'm on a grape.
Just be doing shit in my own life, cause networking in the background. You know what I'm saying? Building my heaven.
A grape.
Some motherfuckers don't be listening, man. But I like doing it so much, I gotta come back. I like doing it so much, I gotta come back.
You know
what I'm saying? Go ahead, eat.
Okay, that's some fruit.
But yeah, everything a reflection of you. You know what I'm saying? When you change your perspective, situations must happen.
Hey.
To, you know, change what you experience. What you on a consistent basis. Oh yeah, we built before. Yeah, Aaron. I mean,
Can do it, car.
Sankofa.
Can do it, car.
Peace, Sankofa. Yeah, we built. Yeah, we already built before. But yeah, we need to. You know what I'm saying? We need to consistently. You know what I'm saying? We need to be more consistent and connect with each other more. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm not pointing a finger at anybody. I'm just saying that, you know what I'm saying, as a collective, that's what we need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? As a collective, that's what we need to be doing, because the more we do it, the more we're going to manifest, you know, heaven on earth. You know what I'm saying? We just need to be more consistent, you know, actually care about each other and understand, you know what I'm saying, understand each other's lives and, you know what I'm saying, understand divine knowledge of self, first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter where you go, there you are. But the whole point of this video, the whole point of this message is streaming from the sun right now, you know, through me. Is, you know, when you change your perspective or you have a healthier perspective, that attracts and repels certain people out of your life, out within and outside of your life, and it attracts and repels. You know, you gonna make different habits. You're gonna make different. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make different things happen. You know what I'm saying? Subconsciously and subconsciously, once you know divine knowledge of self. Right, Sith Sufi. You know what I'm saying? Man. And however you perceiving things is the way you perceiving that shit. You know what I'm saying? However you perceiving some shit is the way you perceiving that shit. And as soon as you perceive something negatively, you should be like, oh nah. You should be like, oh, okay, this is one of my demons. You should be like, oh, okay, this is one of my demons. This is a piece of light that's refracting in my astrological program that's making me see the situation in a negative light. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what that is. Let me study that. Let me see what's happening. Hey, get back over here, man. That's what you should. What people need to be thinking about. You know what I'm saying? What did I? You know what I'm saying? What did I do in the situation? How did I perceive that situation in negative light to make that situation? You know what I'm saying? Make that situation negative to myself. How can I benefit? This is what we need to be thinking. This is what we need to be thinking. How can I in every situation that happens, whether negative or positive, or you think it's negative or positive, you know, initially, we gotta stop and think, how is this benefiting me? How's this situation benefiting me right now? How can I grow? How can I grow and better myself through the situation? Because that's what reality is. Reality is a simulation of growth and betterment. Okay? Simulation, bro. It's a system of process using its own operation over time for study and observation. Okay? This is what reality is. Reality is a system of process using its own operation over time for study and observation. Okay, good. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you studying and observing, you know, you a conscious being, right? You a conscious sentient being. You constantly studying and observing whether you know it or not. And that's the thing about it. There's different levels of consciousness. And the only way you're going to become more and more conscious is if you study yourself and how you think about life. Because can't nobody else do that for you. You know what I'm saying? You can get help. You know what I'm saying? You can reach out. You know what I'm saying? You can probably try to go to a guru or somebody like me that studies astrology every day. You know what I'm saying? You know, but that's still a reflection of you if you're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Babe said, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be of service, babe. Ruby Battles, hey, bro. What's up, Ruby? Who you mean, hey, bro? Who was you? Ruby Battles? Peace and prosperity, Ruby Battles. But yeah, let's wipe it off, man. Bro, stop stuffing your face. You're eating too much. Son over here stuffing his face, man. Look at this. Hold up, how you turn this camera around? Look at this. This boy stuffing his face. What's up, boy? Boy just stuffed his face, put a whole like piece of cantaloupe in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Then tried to put the pineapple. Then tried to put some pineapple in there with it. What?
You went to the mailbox?
Overindulgence. No, I haven't went out there yet. I can go out there right now. You know what I'm saying? So. Oh, she's a Beavers. Oh, okay. You connected with my biological family. Okay. I sure wondering, I'm like, who's this saying bro in the room? I must be connected with you somehow. You know what I'm saying? Consciously. But you know what I'm saying? Like what just happened. My son over there stuffing his face, almost choking on the motherfucking almost choking on the cantaloupe, trying to stick some pineapple in his mouth. He had to spit the cantaloupe out. It's the same way. We're manifesting the same way with your astrological program. See, I took that as a sign, you know what I'm saying, that I don't need to indulge. You know what I'm saying? And his astrological program is playing out. All it is like sales papers.
Put it on the table.
All his astrological programs is playing out. You know what I'm saying? In front of me is a reflection of my astrological program. So everything that everybody is doing, you know what I'm saying, is a reflection of self. You know what I'm saying? And you got different versions of self. You got lower self, higher self, middle self. You got all these different frequencies, different versions of, you know what I'm saying, multitudes of infinite different versions of yourself. that's being played out through different people on this plane, including your children, including anybody. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was just commenting. I'm going to get off, but I wanted you to save the video so I can watch it.
Okay. My kiss.
Let me go juicy lips.
My lips. Your lips juicy.
Go back over there like I told you to.
Zella, stay away from over there. Stay in the grass.
If I know. If I move, then you come over.
But yeah, everything that happens, like literally every single thing, is a reflection of even the. See, this is what we gotta understand, man. Everything is fractal, okay? FRACTAL. So even one little blade of grass. Let me show you this. Even peace to VV. How you doing? Peace of prosperity. Even this blade of grass, even this one little blade of grass right here. Even this right here. Even this right here has its own astrological program. Even that has its own astrological program, and it's fractal. So all this grass you seeing, all this grass, each one of these blades of grass has its own astrological program, and they all reflecting one another. They're all reflecting each other's energy. They're all sending messages like a wave. It's like a wave. It's like a wave that's just being sent out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Each one of us putting out a frequency. Each one of them is putting out a frequency and telling the other blade of grass what that blade of grass is on, what all that blade of grass is on. You know what I'm saying? Everything is interconnected. You know what I'm saying? Everything is interconnected. So it's like what you're seeing is it's an illusion. Everything you're seeing is just a process of you giving your own self information. You know what I'm saying? Love and light. Peace and prosperity. Everything you're seeing is just a process of yourself giving yourself particular types of information so that you can grow and better within your own space or your own individual, piece of the illusion of separation into and expand your consciousness into yourself. You know what I'm saying? We're living within our own bodies, man. The sun is shining light, through the cosmos. The cosmos is reflecting the light onto every single planet, small plane, small illusion of separation, a little dimension of thinking. And this earth plane that we got is called the plane of chance opportunity. This is where all the other lights meet up, where you can physically experience existence on a conscious, sentient level. Okay? So all the different planets that you're seeing, Mars, Mercury, Venus, you know what I'm saying? The moon is also a planet. Any celestial body that you see, any celestial body, you got to help yourself first. Any celestial body that you see, period, including self, is a planet. Your whole body is a planet. You know what I'm saying? Each one of your cells is a planet in its own self. Each one of your cells is a star.
Daddy?
No. So no, boy. Each one of your cells is a solar system. Everything is fractal. Everything is fractal. That means from the smallest that you can see to the largest you can see, everything is copying a format of itself. Okay? So everything that we seeing is just a fractal version of our own cells, of our own mind. The sun is shining the light. The light is taking up many different forms. The light is becoming many different forms. All this is light. Once you get to your true self, and you see the light, like where it's nothing but light, you know what I'm saying? That's what you get. That's what you see as the void or the super consciousness. Okay? The void and the super consciousness come, you know what I'm saying, in tune with one another. There's just different perspectives of the same thing. The void, you're going to see invisible, infinite invisible light. So super consciousness is the infinite visible light. Okay? So everything you're seeing is an illusion. The white light that people see when they talking about they either astral traveling or, you know what I'm saying, or you know what, upon near-death experience, that light, that's the super consciousness light. That's the void inverted light. That's the infinite light. That's the light that's, you know, that's reflecting off the moon that you go through when you take it down, or when you meditate and you astral plane and you shoot through the moon and you go to the sun. The sun is emitting the super consciousness light from all different perspectives simultaneously. It's over you know, 40, what, it's 40 some million degrees. It's 40 some million degrees. You know what I'm saying? It's a sphere. It's an infinite thing, and it's an infinite plane. Okay, all of this is just an infinite plane. All the separation within it is an illusion. All the separation within this is an illusion. It's just you sending information back to yourself. And everything, all the different ways that your mind works and all different ways that you can think of existence is manifest as a physical thing. It's all manifest as a physical thing. So when any situation happens in your life, it's a physically manifested version of a thought form in your mind of how you think. Okay? But if you constantly around people that drink and smoke all day, carry guns, talk about killing niggas and fighting, you know what I'm saying? Talk about selling drugs, you know what I'm saying, and doing all that shit. You constantly around them, that's your mind reflecting that back to you to let you know that's how you thinking. Everything is thought-based. That's the first law. The first natural law is all is mental. Okay? The first natural law is all is mental. Okay? All is mental. Peace to the God, JAH. What you say? How you say your name? JAH Carles? He asked, or she, is it a he or she? I don't even know. But my bad.
Daddy.
They asked,
Daddy.
how do you train yourself to keep positive thinking?
Daddy.
Well, there's many different ways. Subconscious programming 101.
Daddy.
Subconscious programming 101. You got, there's 3 different ways you can subconsciously program yourself. The first way is by placing things, deliberately placing things within your subconscious mind. Okay? Subconscious, you got to understand what the word subconscious means. Subconscious just means not fully aware of. Okay? Just things that you're not consciously or, you know, consistently focused on in the moment. That's what your subconscious mind is. And a good way to explain this is how you will be driving on the highway, or you'll be driving somewhere and there'll be signs on the side of the road that they place for it to be put in your peripheral vision. And it'll be signs for like chiropractors and, you know, just all different types of businesses, restaurants, you know what I'm saying, law help, or you get in the car wreck, or, you know what I'm saying, anything. And there's all these different signs. Don't bite him. And there's all these different signs that they place on the road while you're traveling, and that'll be put in your peripheral vision so that you're not consciously focused on it, but it's going into your subconscious mind so it can bring up a situation. Peace to the God, Sakamoto Wazi. I love myself. But it's going into your subconscious mind through your peripheral vision since you're not consciously focused on that. You focus on driving. But all these different signs and, you know what I'm saying, symbols is all around you going to your peripheral vision into your subconscious mind, and it's so it can bring up situations to where you have to connect yourself to where you have to connect your being to those advertisements for those thought forms. You know what I'm saying? What that we call businesses. You know what I'm saying? That's one way. So what you do is you know, wherever you living in your living space, or if you move around a lot, it don't matter. Constantly put things in your environment, you know, that'll promote, you know, thinking a certain type of way. Okay, like in your room, for instance, You know what I'm saying? If you wanna live in tune with nature, and you know what I'm saying, you just don't know how, or you scared or something, you trying to overcome that, put pictures of nature all over the wall, trees, rivers, you know, whatever you want. If you're visualizing living in tune with nature in the tropics, like in living around crystals, you know what I'm saying, and doing, you know, crystal work or doing whatever, put some crystals in your room. Put it all around the walls. You know what I'm saying? Put it on the shelves. Put it on the shelves around the walls, and you know what I'm saying? Just put it all around you. Put it all around you. That way, when you're not even consciously focused on it, it's still in your subconscious mind. It's still in your periphery. It's still in your environment. And it's going to promote. It's going to make you promote, you know what I'm saying, the positive thinking within yourself. That's one way. Okay? So, the second way, subconscious programming 101, the second way is through habit. Okay? The subconscious mind is always working through cycles. Okay? It's through habit. You constantly, Sakamoto Wazi, he said some good shit. He said play positive affirmations at night while you asleep, because that's the subconscious mind. That's a fact. That's step one. That's in the stage one of that's in the first way, you know what I'm saying, subconscious programming. Subconscious, meaning not fully aware of. When you go to sleep, your brain lessens the senses. So it's lessens the senses of this reality and puts more focus on your inner realm. So when you playing things in this reality over and over and over and over again while you sleep, or you're subconsciously aware, it makes a cycle. It makes a cyclical thought form of that information that you playing. So you put those in your ear. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of binaural beats? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Solfeggio frequencies. You can play those things while you sleep, and when you wake up, you know what I'm saying? You might have to do it a couple times, but when you wake up, you gonna feel more positive. You gonna feel more refreshed. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of cymatics? Go study cymatics. Cymatics. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how sound affects you on the subconscious level. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can put the sound in your. I appreciate that, Sakamoto. Yeah. So yeah, you can do that. Then, you know, the second way is you know, habit. You know what I'm saying? Anytime that you see, you know what I'm saying, yourself. This is why I say get your astrological program, because your astrological program will help you see these cycles that's constantly happening in your life that brings you to the point where you're thinking negatively about someone, or in an unhealthy, you know, in an unhealthy state of being. So, you know what I'm saying, get your chart. This is what I'm gonna say for the second step of subconscious programming 101. Get your natal chart. Study your aspects. Study your placements first. You know what I'm saying? Get familiar with the energies. Correlate everything with what's happening in your daily life. That way you can know for a fact that it's 100% is true. You know what I'm saying? It's infallible. Because I you know what I'm saying, I hear people, they be saying like it's not true and stuff like that. Man, I ain't even finna pick it up no more. Y'all keep wasting it. I'm gonna just leave it right there. You got all this space out here.
Space?
Yeah, space. But so get your astrological natal chart, y'all. Get your astrological natal chart. Start studying your placements. Get familiar with the energy. You start, you know, seeing how different situations happen in your life and how it correspond with your chart. And then that'll make it easier for you to start pointing out. Okay, facts. Just hit me up. Hit my inbox. Facts. Hit me up. I do this on a daily. So you got your natal chart but don't know how to read it. Come on. Shit. Just hit me up in my inbox. But what you can do when you get that, you know what I'm saying, for everybody else, anybody else that's listening. Yeah, the birth chart. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. When you get that chart, you correlate with everything that's happening, you begin to start peeping that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna begin to start peeping that cycle, that habit, or habit of how you thinking, the habit of how you thinking, and then you're gonna be able to make new habits, physical habits that, you know, reinforce a positive state of thinking. And you do that for you isolate yourself. You know what I'm saying? When I say isolate, I mean do as much as possible. Don't study anything else. As much as possible, don't be around nobody else that ain't doing what you doing. Don't be around anybody as much as possible. Don't be around nobody else that's not doing what you doing, what you trying to do with your life, which is study yourself and be more positive and be more healthy, be more balanced. For 30 to 90 days. By the end of the, it's more or less, depending on who you are. Some people can do it in 21 days. Some people can do it, some of it will take a little longer. But by the end of that 90 days, on the average, by the end of that 90 days, you're not even going to think about, you're not even going to be thinking about doing it. It's going to be an automatic process. You're going to automatically be doing or thinking more positively. You're going to automatically start thinking more positively. Because that's all you're going to be focused on every single day. You got to cut off shit. This is the problem with, before I go into the third step of subconscious programming one-on-one. This is the problem, man. A lot of people want change, but they don't want to do what it takes to change. Okay? A lot of people talk about change, but they don't do what it takes to, to make that change happen. You got to cut off some shit in your life. Okay? If you want to eat healthier and you stand with people that eat meat all the time, well, you gotta get you a section. You gotta get you a section space in the fridge or somewhere to where all you can see is the food that you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts. Subconscious programming is a form of fasting. That's a fact, Sakamoto. That's a fact. So you gotta cut off things, which is fasting. Facts. You gotta cut off certain shit. If you're trying to eat healthier, you gotta cut off unhealthy shit. You gotta lessen how much you communicate with people that's eating unhealthily, because they have an aura. Your astrological program is an auric field. Your astrological program is your auric field that's around you. So when you communicate, whether when you constantly communicate with people that eat unhealthy, you're gonna pick up on those thoughts, and it's gonna take you back to your ways unless you have fully subconsciously immerse yourself in already eating healthy. So during this process, if you get into that, you gotta lessen your communication with people that don't think like you at all. Period. In whatever specific way. Whatever specific way you're trying to better yourself. You gotta lessen it more and more every day. Like, nah, I'm not dealing with y'all. Like, whatever way you gotta say it. Just let them know, hey man, I'm doing a fast, or I'm trying to get better with myself. I'm trying to better myself in this way. Like, you ain't even gotta tell them nothing. If you don't want to, you can just you turn your motherfucking phone off. Okay, I don't want to talk to y'all. It's just like that. It's just like that. That's the second way. That's how you gotta isolate yourself and start making new habits through studying your stuff. Study your astrological energy. Now the third way, a lot of people don't like it. It's through traumatic experience. Okay? This is deliberately putting yourself through traumatic experiences to change up the way you think about life. Okay? Traumatic experiences program the subconscious mind. Okay? The first step is is what they call ain't what they call it. I forgot what they call it, but it's like, placing everything around you to make it, what it's called, vision boards. The first way is vision boards, dream boards, whatever you want to call it, where you post everything around you. You know what I'm saying? The second way, is just making things habitual, cutting everything off, fasting, like Sakamoto said. So yeah. And then the third way is through traumatic experience, putting yourself through a traumatic experience. That's deliberately. If you read the 7 Hermetic Principles, the teachings of thought Tahuti, you know what I'm saying, or Hermes Trismegistus, you read that, it's the law of compensation. It's the law of cause and effect, and the law of rhythm, the law of polarity. You know what I'm saying? It's the law of subjecting yourself deliberately to negative things in order for more positive things to happen. Because as the pendulum swings, as much positive as you can experience in your life, you can equally experience as much negative. Okay? You equally experience as much negative. If somebody is experiencing bullshit, you know, one day, the next day, they might, depending on who they are and what their astrological program is, the next day they might experience total bliss. This is where bipolar comes from, or, you know what I'm saying, people being possessed with demons, you know what I'm saying, all this other shit. But it happens to everybody, okay? But it happens to everybody. The way to surpass the trauma, you know what I'm saying, is by holding, you know what I'm saying, forcing yourself to hold this vibration. You know what I'm saying? Forcing yourself to hold that healthy vibration. You know, but for some people, that traumatic experience thing works. You know what I'm saying? They deliberately put themselves through pain, you know what I'm saying, suffering, knowing they in it, so that when they come out of it, they can be able to, you know, manifest as they coming out of it, they manifest situations. I'm reading Thoughts of Things right now. Name the book again. I mean, just look up the Corpus Hermeticum. Just look up the Corpus Hermeticum and look up the 7 Hermetic Principles, the teachings of Thoth. Okay? The teachings of Hermes Trismegistus. It was actually Thoth. You know what I'm saying? Thoth from Thoth and Jehuti from the ancient Egyptian, you know what I'm saying, manifestations of the pyramid text. He manifested into you know what I'm saying, he manifested to different people through the ages. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, people just took what he said and made it into writings, made it into scripts. And it all come through self-contemplation. I mean, you come to this knowledge anyway, even if you don't read a book. You know what I'm saying? If you just connect with nature, all this knowledge start coming to you. It start just streaming through you. You know what I'm saying? Depending on your astrological program and what different types of piece of the god Roxana. According to, you know, what type of angels and demons, different aspects you got in your chart that allow you to see certain aspects of your own mind and how it works. Like my Mercury in Pisces in the 3rd house. So, you know what I'm saying, I got the ability to dive deep into the subconscious. And use it to, you know, communicate it. I got the ability to be very intuitive, but also communicate it, you know, intellectually. You know what I'm saying? Be very intuitive and see things that not a lot of people may understand about life or about themselves. And you know what I'm saying, I can feel it. And then plus my Mars is in Cancer in the 8th house. You know what I'm saying? The 8th house is Scorpio. The 8th house is equivalent to Scorpio energy. So I just, you know, I dive deep into the unseen, the things that's hidden. You know what I'm saying? You know, and so I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? I can automatically feel it. That's my innate, you know, response to everything. I innately feel everything, and I can communicate it. You know what I'm saying? I can intellectualize it. I can communicate it. Things that people don't normally understand. So when you get your natal chart, you start seeing all of this information. You know what I'm saying? Depending on your, you know, what your program is. I'll be inboxing you and FB calling you if you don't mind. Nah, I mind. That means I mind it. You know what I'm saying? I mind it into existence. I'm thinking about it. Of course, you can inbox me. I tell you, you know what I'm saying? I said inbox me. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up. But yeah, that's the three parts, 3 ways to subconsciously program yourself. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's three different types of subconscious programming, but there's many things that you can do within those 3 ways. There's infinite amounts of things that you could do. But that right there, that's basically subconscious programming 101. You got the peripheral, you got the peripheral, you got the habituals, and then you got the traumatic experiences. You know what I'm saying? Or dramatizations. You know what I'm saying? And that actually helps to, you know, reprogram. what I'm saying? We right now we trying to overcome that traumatic experience though. We're not trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, if you deeply connected to something that happening but you can see as your past, and somebody is there, you know, trying to help you and they trying to bring it out of you, you're gonna have to let that out. Because that could be a traumatic experience, even letting out the energy that was connected to a trauma. Even letting out the energy that was connected to a trauma. You know what I'm saying? That could be traumatic, but it's going to change your subconscious mind. It's going to change the way you're thinking about things if you let it out and begin to see it in a healthy way. You know what I'm saying? That purging, that shadow work. That's what I do. I do astrological shadow work. If anybody want to know, you know what I'm saying, what the main thing I'm focused on right now is, it's astrological shadow work. Okay? I get people's charts. I study their chart. You know what I'm saying? I just communicate with them, you know, gradually in a balanced way. You know what I'm saying? Get their different perspectives of life correlated with their chart. See how they look and see how they thinking. See how they thoughts, you know, turning up. You know what I'm saying? And then when any problems, you know, happen, I just, you know what I'm saying, I can guide you through it if it happens. You gotta wait for it happens. You gotta wait till it happens though. Because it's a cycle. You know what I'm saying? It's a cycle. You know what I'm saying? Everything happens in divine timing. So what you got to do is you got to actually go through the process of having a relationship with the being. That's the best thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving people tips right now, man. You, in order to be a shaman, or to be a black guru, dark brown melanated mystic, you have to actually develop relationships with people, healthy relationships with people, and you know what I'm saying, and use your skills. You know, allow their relationship to flow naturally, and you just use your skills gradually while their relationship is in this process of going to, you know, wherever it needs to go. You know what I'm saying? You always have good expectations, but you never, you know what I'm saying, try to, you know, you have good expectations and you prepare for the worst. And you know how you prepare for the worst? You hold the thought of good expectations. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You expect the best and you prepare for the worst. You know what I'm saying? But you know how you prepare for the worst? How you prepare for the worst? You expect the best. You know what I'm saying? That way when the worst happens, you will be able to hold a healthy perspective and get through it. You know what I'm saying? To get through it with the quickness. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Expect the best and prepare for the worst. You know what I'm saying? Expect the best and prepare for the worst. You know what I'm saying? When you're going through that astrological shadow work, when you're going through that purging, when you're going through that deep diving into your subconscious, through them traumas, you know, connecting with your inner child and things of that matter. You know what I'm saying? And healing your inner child. You know, everything happens in divine timing, but you got to hold that healthy perspective. So yeah, if anybody want to come in, you know what I'm saying, I'm open to it, man. I really came here to network and build with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to give my perspective, you know what I'm saying, on life, period. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I could really talk for days about my perspective of life. I could talk for a long time. I'd rather converse with other perspectives of life so we can get a, you know, mutual understanding. You know what I'm saying? I can learn other perspectives of life. So if anybody wants to come in, just, you know, hit that request button. Now I'm about to get off of here. If anybody wants to connect, come in the room. See this right here? Zealous. What you doing, man? Put it back. See this right here? This is a subconscious programming tool right here. This helps keep my mind on the right shit. You know what I'm saying? I've given it this power. You know what I'm saying? The power I'm talking about. I've given this symbol a certain power. This symbol right here is a gift from my higher self. Okay? The symbol. This right here represents the heart. Represents how you reciprocate love. How you give and receive love. Okay? This is a symbol of Earth and Venus. It's a symbol of self and love. It's a symbol of self-love. This is the objective way. This is the objective way to give and receive love right here. See how it's all intertwined? It's all interconnected. Each one of these points, these 5 points is a symbol of love. And the center is the earth. See? And the center is the earth. And all this around here is the galaxy, it's the cosmos. And each one of these points is where the earth intersects with Venus. This basic knowledge right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to connect with folks so we can get this advanced knowledge popping, man. I'm trying to connect. I'm trying to network with people so we can get this advanced knowledge popping, man. Come on, man. Let's get into the advanced shit. Maybe I'm not ready for the advanced shit yet. Maybe that's why people ain't connecting with me on that level yet. Well, a couple people are. I got a couple people that's been connected with me on some advanced shit. I guess it's just my will to want more. You know what I'm saying? More is our true heritage. You know what I'm saying? Being more. Whether it's M-O-O-R or M-U-U-R or M-O-R-E. We here to be more. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Divine knowledge of self is the way, man. I'm JAH MASHIAC, and I'm here to live out and teach higher wisdom as an example for the collective consciousness.
Daddy, I need bucket under my fist.
All right, wait till I'm done. I'm almost done.
Okay.
I'll say my affirmation. JAH MASHIAC is here to live out and teach higher wisdom as an example for the collective consciousness. JAH MASHIAC states today that we will become more conscious of ourselves and begin to elevate through our higher frequencies of thought and embrace self-love through beginning to understand ourselves and understand that everything around us is a reflection of self. And in a particular way, we can see the ins and outs of our own different states of consciousness and begin to elevate and meditate and generate a heavenly place and heavenly realm for ourselves on the earth plane. Just as the Christ consciousness always says, let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. We shall take our own will and take the will of the Father reaches of consciousness into heaven, from the heavens, and manifest it on earth. I love myself. Ashe, Amen. Ashe, Amun Ray. Salam. And all the above. I love myself, family. Share the video. Peace and prosperity.